and welcome back to Bookish Theories. Today we get Whiplash breaking down aespa's new song and the concept of this comeback. A lot of people think that Whiplash doesn't have any story in it, but I actually think there's some interesting things to point out that are not getting enough attention, so let's take a look and see what's going on. Now, obviously in comparison to Supernova or Armageddon, Whiplash is much more focused on editing and style rather than storytelling. The white background and the lore being kept to a minimum redirect all the attention on the girls themselves, and this is very intentional. Theme-wise, Whiplash has the goal to shock and gag. It's all about one look giving whiplash, right? With aespa themselves being the people causing such a strong reaction. It's not the lore, it's not the background, it's not Navis, Kwangia, it's them. It's only them. And the video proves this point by removing all the additional elements of their brand. Melt Mirror, who is the director and editor of the MV, actually confirmed that he drew some inspiration from Ion Flux, which is an animated sci-fi series from the 90s. They also mentioned Gundam and Helix, but we're talking about subtle nods here, nothing too specific. The director, in fact, stated that the video should be taken as an original piece with no direct references added to his vision. This is actually very fitting because the song is all about them being untouchable trendsetters. It's about aespa embracing their role as pioneers of the industry, while at the same time also calling out the competition that both fears them and wants to copy them. In the song, aespa define themselves as the game changer bringing the new era, and this can be applied both to reality and the storyline here. In reality, aespa are definitely making numbers and setting trends, no questions about it, but lore-wise Whiplash also introduces us to a new era post-Armageddon. aespa has evolved into something different now. Back in Armageddon they merged together with their super beings, right? So now we're seeing this new and more sophisticated version of aespa that is even cooler than before. Concept-wise, this evolution is also highlighted by the huge glow-up of the eyes. They reflect this growth as well, but I do think that at this point we're still very much in a moment of transition, which is something also accentuated by the fast editing and the literal transitions of the video. I think that Whiplash can be seen as a transitional piece like drama was. It's like an interlude between different chapters of the bigger story, if you will, but the difference here is the agency of the members, meaning what the members do in the video. Back in drama, for instance, aespa played the role of literal characters in a drama. They were the performer, the actor, but now they're both in front of the camera and behind it. It's as if they're becoming the creators of their own story, actively participating in shaping their image and style. As they break the fourth wall, aespa also break the rules of the industry, because that's the only way they can change the game. You cannot be a game changer by following the rules, so they get behind the camera to control the narrative now. Once again, this idea can work both for reality and lore, because story-wise they've merged together with an higher power at this point. We're taking things to the next level now, literally, and this means that the idol created transforms into the creator. In the video, one of the ways to convey this idea is to pay homage to the mechanical aspect of creation. According to the director, the style is meant to convey the coolness of aespa in the title track. It's meant to be clean, polished, modern, so that the attention of the audience is focused on the essential elements that create the art that you consume. The director explained that his goal was to portray the implementation of mechanics in the creation of art, as well as the elegance of the filming equipment that is difficult to convey. In the mechanics of creation, aespa themselves are the main instrument to create art. At the beginning, for instance, the video opens with the girls in a white void as they created the first piece of equipment out of nothing. According to the director, this object that we see throughout the video is meant to symbolize each member's unique sense of movement here. If you look closely, this object is divided into 4 parts, and each part is different from the other. That's because each section is meant to symbolize a member of aespa and the unique charm they bring to the team. As we see in the video, these different parts work well even by themselves, just like the members, but it's when they're put together then the instrument is complete. In the video, the girls also seem to fight over these pieces, and I think that this might be a nod to the original idea of the director. In his Q&A, he said that initially the concept was more like a non-stop dance battle, so the girls stealing what represents the unique sense of movement can be seen as a metaphorical dance battle in its own right, I think. In any case, the point of this object is to convey the idea that aespa's movement and skill are not only part of the mechanics of creation, they are what triggers the creation to begin with. Without them, this art cannot be created. They are no longer just the people performing the art, they are the people this art originates from, which is why at their core they are game changers impossible to copy no matter how much people try. For now, this is all I have for you, but let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you want to support me, I have merch linked in the description, and if you enjoyed this video, please think about liking and subscribing. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.